Welcome to some more word knowledge, my party people. Remember, word knowledge is not a game of chance. As much as you want to think about it that way, it's not. There's strategies that you can use to give yourself the best shot at getting the correct answer. And even if these strategies fail, it'll still give you a pretty decent chance of guessing correctly. So let's go and get into it. But before we do, remember that we have a free class today for word knowledge, and I want to make sure that you join. So go ahead, look at that link right there, type it into your browser, or find the link in the post. That way you can go ahead and register for this free class all month long in January. They're all free, 2 hours each. That way you can keep raising your score. Also, it includes a free practice test plus video solutions. That way, again, you can grow from your mistakes, feel like you're really in charge. Let's go ahead and get to it here. Suffice most nearly means what? So remember the strategy. It's a 5-step strategy here. Step 1 is going to be, well, do you know it? Do I know it? Okay, yes, no. If you know it, then you're done. Nice, easy. Remember, you have 30 seconds here, so you got to be quick. You got to be quick. Do I know the word or not? Okay, if I don't know it, have I heard of it before? Have I heard of it before? If so, what was the context? What was the emotion behind it? What do I remember about it? What was the visual that I had? Like, seriously, just ask yourself, have I heard it before? Suffice. I think I've heard that word before. I think I've heard the phrase, oh, it's suffice to say that I'm not happy. Or, that'll suffice my hunger. Okay, that suffices the hunger. Okay. What does it sound like we're saying there, right? And in that case, it sounds like we're kind of reaching that goal, that threshold there. It sounds like we're saying, hey, this is enough. This is enough. Like, we have enough now. That's what suffice means. And if you haven't heard it before, that's okay, because the third thing you can do is ask yourself, well, prefixes, suffixes, root words, that's next. Pre, suff, roots. Do you see anything here? Well, yeah, there is a root / prefix here that we can look at. What other word do you know that starts with S-U-F-F? Sufficient? Yeah. Suffice? Sufficient? Yep, they're from the same root word. And so with that said, you can ask yourself, okay, well, hey, sufficient, suffice, which one of these words here? Agonize, satisfy, choose, or believe. I think it's pretty clear now. Satisfy. Satisfy. Sufficient. If something is sufficient, it's enough. It satisfies the condition. It satisfies what we need. There it is. Boom. So notice, again, we can give ourselves the best chance at success by applying the 5-step strategy. The first 3 steps were know it, heard it, prefix, suffix, root words. Number 4 applies to sentence questions. So if it's a sentence question, plug in, or basically read around the word. And then lastly, when all else fails, then you can take a guess. But if you take a guess from the very get-go, it's not going to bode well for you, or at least not better than if you were to try to apply the strategies. Now, are these strategies 100% foolproof? No, but the more you add to your vocabulary, the more prefixes and suffixes and root words that you learn, the more common words that you learn, the better it will be for you. So you have to make sure that you couple these strategies right here alongside studying. You have to put in the time. That way you can get the correct answer here. It's going to be satisfied. Now remember this. To learn new words, when you're learning new words and you're studying, make sure you're doing these 3 things. Make sure that 1, you define the word that you're looking at. Make sure you identify synonyms. And lastly, make sure to use it in sentences. Like, you don't have to write down the sentences. That'd be great, but just speak it. So for example, what we're doing here is, okay, the word suffice most nearly means satisfy. Here's the definition. Being enough or adequate. So adequate, being enough, satisfy, sufficient, cool. Then we defined it, we got the synonyms. Now let's just use it in a couple of sentences. The amount of strawberries, bam, the amount of strawberries we have will suffice for the pies needed. Cool. So we have this amount of strawberries, that suffices the recipe. Perfect. We can also say, suffice to say, I wasn't happy that you were late to dinner today. Okay, so it's enough to say that I'm not happy with you right now because you were late. So suffice, again, means to satisfy or to be enough or to adequate something. There it is. And so again, make sure to define it, make sure to use synonyms or find those synonyms to relate it to other things, and then apply what you know so that way you can remember it later on. If you don't use it, you lose it. And so again, I'm Anderson, I'm an ASVAB coach. Join us for tonight for free for Word Knowledge. Go ahead and make sure to click the link in the post or go to that link right there, asvab.info/class. Join us. Also, if you want to learn about my full program, it is literally the most affordable program out there. And on top of that, you get way more. You get all the classes, all the recordings, all the confidence building practice that you could ever need. And I will lower your test anxiety and build up all the skills that you need with help via text. If you need to text me to work on a problem, I got you there. There's extra one-on-one tutoring available in the program as well. And on top of that, you get study plans, strategies, and my support all the way until you pass. I have a master's degree in teaching, and I'm not afraid to use it to help you get the job you want. That way, we're all happy here. So with that said, let's ace the ASVAB. Again, I'm Anderson, your ASVAB coach. Hoping to hear from you soon. Let's ace the ASVAB. Hey, thanks for watching. Go ahead and smash that subscribe button up here. That way you can get more great content from us. Or text ASVAB to that number. That way you can join us for a free class and get a free mini course at the same time. And then look forward to the next video. That way you can continue crushing it and raising your score. Anderson, your ASVAB coach here. See you next time.